So a lot of companies are banning ChatGPT due to concerns over data leakage and compliance issues. And the solution to that is to run generative AI on premise. So that's what we do. Bionic GPT gives you a familiar looking user interface connected to open source language models. And this enables your organization to quickly give everybody access again to generative AI. Bionic GPT uses a standard API called the OpenAI RESTful API to connect to large language models. That means we can easily add new models to the system, as many as we want actually. And then from the prompt, we can connect to a new model, the one I've just added here, in this case 70 billion parameters. And then let's get Bionic to start generating some code. So here I'm going to ask it to generate some Rust code. And off it goes again, talking to that new model that we've added. And this is already given a lot of the benefits of generative AI pretty quickly. So you know, generating emails, code, and so on and so forth. So what we did with Bionic GPT from the very beginning is make it so that it's easy to install on a developer laptop or a relatively powerful laptop. So what I show here is from our documentation, we download a Docker Compose YAML file. Then I do Docker Compose up. Bionic's completely made up from Docker containers. And then from there, we can access the front end and gain access to the console. When you run generative AI in-house, you actually open up whole new use cases. So in this case, something called retrieval augmented generation, which basically means we can use company data to augment the AI and give us better results when we ask questions. So how does that work? Well, firstly, because we have the concept of teams, I'll create a new team, for example, human resources. Now I can go into data sets and create, for example, recruitment guidelines here, and then we can upload documents to Bionic. Now these documents we support lots of different formats, PDF, PowerPoint, Word, and you can see me here like uploading all of the different documents, and then in the background we convert those documents into we rip out the text from those documents and we create what's called embeddings. So now that we've uploaded some documents, what can we do? Well, we can go back into our prompt and then we can select the datasets tab and we can say which of our datasets we want to use as part of this prompt. And then from now on, whenever we use this particular prompt, it's going to search through those documents and use the most relevant documents for the generative AI part. So for example here, I'm going to ask our HR consultant prompt to create a C++ job application using the company guidelines. And we can see it running away there. When you think about generative AI in terms of teams, it kind of makes RAG a lot easier because you can invite people into the teams, create your data sets. The people in the teams know which data they want to use as part of their use case. And then when a use case is up and running, you can simply go into the prompt, change the permissions for that prompt and kind of deploy it to the team, or you could even deploy it throughout the whole company.